Alright. Well, we need to find another creepvine area. And view distance underwater is not amazing. There we go. That might be the same one we found earlier. Pick up some more salvage. Giant coral tubes. Alright. Let's get some oxygen. Just notice we're getting low. Oh, we got some more salvage over there. I'll check that out in a moment. But for now, let's just grab a couple of these. No need to get angry with me. Okay. I will have to go back and make more calories. No scannables I don't see. Nothing in there. Ooh, what are you? Salt. Whoa, don't yell at me. Sea glide, we've already gotten that. Inventory full. Alright. Just making sure there's no cool technologies I'm missing. Sea glide, we don't need that. Alright. Where's my ship? And by ship, I mean pod.
Oxygen.
Wow, that fish was a jumper. Okay. First, let's work on some food. All I have is bladderfish? Really? I didn't grab any others? And so yeah, using salt I can cure food so it lasts longer. So I don't need to save those blocks, but I recall salt being hard to come by. So let's get some lubricant. We needed that.
Lubricant is essential in construction of vehicles and power plants.
Oh, we've got a new radio message. Let's listen to that while we're crafting.
Receiving pre-recorded distress call, laying back.
This is Lifepods 3, uploading our coordinates. We're plugging some holes in our emergency sea glide, so if we're late for the rendezvous, don't panic. Also, don't go home without us. Seriously. 3 out.
Signal location upload
Oh, give me a moment.
to PDA.
Yeah. So we need copper wire and a battery. And I think that's everything we needed for the Sea Glide. Yes. It's a big machine.
The Sea Glide will increase your effective exploration range. For your safety, please pack supplies for long journeys and stay within 5 kilometers of the nearest life pod or habitat.
Alright, let's drop off materials. Alright, we are filling this up. Okay. I need fish, and I'll save the bladderfish. So, oh, I haven't scanned some of you guys. Hey, Peeper. Nope, come back. Come back. You're right there. There we go. We've got several fish. Let's cook them up. And then try and find Lifepod 3. So fish stay fresh forever in your inventory somehow, as long as you don't cook them. Oh, I cooked one of these and I never ate it. Well, that feels dumb. But we'll deal with that. Oh, and apparently I had a cooked peeper that I also never bothered eating. And you can go over 100. That's neat to know. Alright.
Vital signs stabilizing.
So, Lifepod 3 is out that way. Do we have any information about them? Oh, sandstone. We scanned that already. These common porous outcrops seem to form around small amounts of precious metals, or otherwise these metals are part of a sedimentary buildup over time. Lead, silver, and gold. Scattered wreckage analysis confirms this wreckage is from the Aurora. Outer layers of the material have been oxidized, suggesting it has been heated to over 1200 Celsius. This pattern is consistent with hull disintegration during atmospheric entry. Salvage of intact portions of Altera vessels is prohibited at legal, moral, and technical levels. However, scraps such as these may be reclaimed for their titanium content at any Altera fabricator. Okay. Do I know anything about survivors? No. Just the voice log from the radio saying that they are where they're at. So let's go check them out. I assume it's helping me go faster, but it doesn't seem like it. I should be still looking for materials as we're moving. Because I might as well.
Caution. Continued degradation of the Aurora's drive core may result in a quantum detonation. Continuing to monitor.
That doesn't sound like a great sign. Also, this isn't looking good for you guys, 3.
Integrating new PDA data.
Okay.
Blueprint acquired. Oxygen.
We got a couple of things from there. Let's check them out. Data downloads, Aurora Survivors, Lifepod 3 crew log.
You really think it'll carry 2 of us?
Your regular sea glide tows a mass of 80 kilograms at over 30 kilometers an hour. The power cell rigged to this one should double that.
You think there's something out there that's faster?
Oh, sure. And that's assuming it doesn't overload 3 meters from the light pod.
You're calm about this.
I'm seeing the engineering problem. If I stop seeing the maths, I'll be terrified.
What blueprint did we acquire? A power cell. Okay. High capacity O2, we need glass, which I think we get from quartz, so I might actually be able to make the high capacity O2. Anything else? There's all the base building stuff that I don't want to tackle quite yet. Yeah, glass comes from quartz, and we did find a bit of quartz. So I think I could actually make the high-capacity O2. Oh, and a compass. Copper wire and a wiring kit. Where's the wiring kit? That's silver. I don't have 2 silver. I only have 1. Is there anything else around here to look at before I leave it behind? Doesn't look like it. Oh, a Sea Glide fragment. That's probably their Sea Glide. Because he was afraid it would overload right away, and we find a Sea Glide right outside. Mobile vehicle bay. Alright. So, from my memory of watching a playthrough of this game, I think that usually around these, like, named locations, they usually intentionally place some good scannables. That's why I'm looking around and making sure I don't miss anything. Or at least trying to. But that looks to be about everything. Alright. Let's head back. We had another radio message. So I'm thinking if I need more silver, I've got to go back down in those caves. Probably. That is... Ah! That's the flashlight. But I was going to say that looked like a limestone outcropping, and it was not. I've lost track. Over here. Okay. So what's the latest?
Plan re-recorded distress call.
This is Ozzy from the cafeteria. What the hell, guys? They didn't warn us this might happen. Our pod was almost crushed by this Seamoth Bay on the way down. Now we're hanging on the edge of a cave system, and this grim-looking snake thing's trying to eat through the hull. Come get us already.
Signal
Sorry.
uploaded to PTA.
Don't expect it to stop, and then it does. Okay, we want glass. And then that'll allow me to get the high capacity. No, I need another glass. Okay. And I will need to take off my O2 tank, it seems.
Seek fluid intake.
Yeah. There we go. Even more O2. Nice. Alright. We can drink a bit of water. Yeah, that peeper is just going bad. I'm just gonna eat it. Super overflow, but that's fine.
Vital signs stabilizing.
And we will turn the last bladderfish into more water. Is there anything else I want? A rebreather. Conserves oxygen with diving deeper. Okay, that needs a wiring kit, which still needs silver that I don't have. And fiber mesh, which I think you also get from creep vines. But I think you need a knife for that. So if I wanted a knife, I would need silicon rubber, which I have lots of. First, let's turn that into more titanium. And get us a knife.
Weapons were removed from standard survival blueprints following the massacre on Abraxas Prime. The knife remains the only exception.
Okay. So we need to go down into a cave to try and get more silver. You are not a cave, you just looked like one. The longer, or I guess larger oxygen is gonna come in handy. Where was that cave system that I found that went really deep? Ooh, we've got quartz, and quartz was near that location. So maybe we're close. Another creature egg. Don't care. There's more silver. Okay. We're in kind of the right-ish location, I guess. But I think I would need more caves. Alright, any other caves? Ugh. Sorry about that. Oh. Are we in a giant coral tube suddenly? Well, let's get to the surface. Nope, stay on the surface. Thank you. All right, we have found a cave. Oh, you. There we go. Sea Glide allows me to outrun it. You horrible monster. Gold. Did it grab it? No, it's just rolling away. Come back here. No, no, no. Oh. Well, that was fast. Sulfur plant. And then there was this one. Then we were still trying to get all of this. No more silver, sadly. That's all limestone. It's the sandstone I need. No, no, no. Ah. And I need to figure out how to get out of here because I'm getting turned around. My oxygen's getting low. There we go. Okay. Actually, beacon. That way I can get back to here. Cave? Shallow cave. There we go. Now when I want to come back here to try and find more of the sandstone outcrops and quartz, I'm in the right location-ish. So there's a lot of good resources here. Anyway, how much silver did I find? Only one. One is enough for me to get one item. But I was kind of hoping to find more. Oh, something was scannable. What was it? Don't know. Something briefly showed up as scannable and then vanished. Ah, this was the cave we were at before. That was the sulfur that I left behind. Is there no more sandstone outcrops? Something else was scannable. I think some of these fish I haven't scanned yet, and they just keep briefly flittering by.
30 seconds.
Oh, hey, gasopod. Let's see. Anything in here? Nope. I don't know. I was hoping to find more of the sandstone so that I could get more silver. But it looks like it's not to be. No, no, no. Those guys are the worst. Sorry, I missed a couple of your comments, Drenda. Something about an amazing backstory, but I don't know what it was in reference to. And surfacing should not be this hard. I think the problem with surfacing is that... Oh, something... You can be scanned. I think the problem with surfacing is I'm using the Sea Glide, which is launching me at the surface, which pushes me out of the water, and so I immediately fall back in a large amount because of how far it pulled me out of the water, and that pushed me back deep underwater where I can't get oxygen anymore. And so it's just that the Sea Glide is too effective at pulling me out of the water, which ends up accidentally pushing me back underwater because of gravity. Yeah, I think I've gotten all of the sandstone out of this area. There's still lots of quartz, there's still lots of limestone. Alright, Lifepod 17 is where I'm encouraged to go. But I have a feeling that before I go there, it would be valuable for me to have built the rebreather. So let's get some creep vine. Inventory full. I veto. I don't really want to drop anything. Let's drink some water. Inventory is still full. So this must be a 4-slot item. Alright, we'll drop a titanium. Because it's easy to come by and get a creep vine. Now go scan an exploding thing challenge.
30 seconds.
No, I will not be scanning one of the exploders. Although I have seen people that try and scan every single creature. And some of them are scary. As they warn you, this planet can support Leviathan-class predators. And trying to scan all of the Leviathan predators is a thing. Alright, so if I'm correct... Oh, I need 2 creep vines in order to get that. Alright. Well, let's get more storage. I've got lots of titanium. Scan a Leviathan? I might attempt it at some point. Alright, what do I want to store in here? Maybe all of my titanium. Because I know we've got a bunch of it. Oh, and silicon rubber, because I've got too much of that as well. Okay, I've already filled it. Alright, but that will give me a bit more storage space to go out and collect more random nonsense. Alright, good enough. I should probably make more water, because I'm low and out of bladderfish. Come here, you. I'm glad they stand out a bit compared to other fish, just that glowing purple. Nope, I see you. There we go. And I still have plenty of space for more creepvine clusters. Now it looked like heading away from the Aurora was where I just was at creepvine stuff. And it seemed potentially closer. It's also in the direction of the Lifepod. says they're only 100 meters down, so I don't think I actually need the rebreather. So I could just check them out. But let's grab a few samples. And yeah, let's check out this life pod. 100 meters, I think, should be doable. So I believe that's the depth that it's letting me know about. And you wanted me to scan a Leviathan. Whoa, I am inside the Leviathan. That's
Short range
not good.
Suggest this biome supports extensive biodiversity and connects to a number of small cave networks.
Alright, what do we have to say about this Leviathan? Reefback Leviathan. This vast life form is in excess of 30 meters long and has been designated Leviathan class. Fortunately, it feeds exclusively on plankton-like life forms in the water. Chitinous shell. Most of the life form's top side and some of its underside is protected by a thick layered exoskeleton. This suggests an evolutionary path quite different from other organisms on 4546b, most of which are vertebrate in nature. The reefback species has likely been able to grow far larger than other herbivores because anything large enough to break through its shell has long since gone extinct. Enzyme pods. Similar in appearance to the algae glands of the gasopod, these organs on the reefback's underside serve some unknown purpose in its digestive system and are capable of expelling small quantities of stomach enzymes into the surrounding waters. Local microcosm. An array of different barnacle and plant species grow on the reefback shell, thrusting their roots into the ancient scars in the chitin, and taking advantage of their mobility to avoid predation. Nonetheless, reefbacks will often be pursued by the faster, hungrier herbivores, and thus this Leviathan species is a mobile microcosm worthy of years of study in itself. And life cycle. Reefbacks' lifespans likely extend through many centuries, should they survive their initial growth cycle. For the first few decades, their smaller size would make them vulnerable to carnivorous leviathans, sociable, seen traveling in small pods and communicating by an echoing call. Behavior is consistent with low-level sentience. Assessment: harbors plants, small fish, and metal-rich barnacles. I happen to know that the reefbacks are friendly, although that's not to say that the things growing on them are friendly. Let's see. Oh, I saw something scannable. Might as well scan all the things. And see if this does have any metal deposits like it claims. This thing, tiger plant, is unfriendly. You see it shooting.
Local radiation readings suggest the Aurora's drive core has reached critical state. Quantum detonation will occur within 2 hours.
2 hours before the Aurora drive core explodes. That's good to know. Yeah. So the reefbacks are herbivores and friendly, and so scanning them is not a problem. But I'm a lot more nervous about scanning some of the scarier Leviathan predators. Lifepod 17, you also don't appear to be doing super amazing. Seamoth fragment.
Integrating EDA data.
Wow, that was echoey. Anything else around here? Bioreactor fragment? Gladly will take that. Alright. What do we have to say about Lifepod 17.
Ozzy's log. It's the day of the crash. I don't know what the heck is happening. I'm scared and I'm not going outside. There are shadows in the water under the hatch, but I can't tell if they're rocks or aliens. And there's weird-looking caves nearby. The Aurora was carrying everything needed to build the phase gate. Mobile vehicle bays, bioreactors, propulsion cannons. It had a cinema. There was a zero-G gym. My cafe. I don't understand how we're here now. I don't know why no one's coming for me.
I came for you, just a little bit late. But in my defense, my radio wasn't working.
100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Okay.